I let my chronically late wife miss an event she was looking forward to by not rushing her, because I wanted her to face consequences. My wife and I have been together for 5 years, married for 3. I love her, but one thing that has always driven me absolutely insane is how late she is for everything. Not occasionally late, not fashionably late. Like, we're running into the reception while the vows are halfway done kind of late. And it's not like she loses track of time or is overwhelmed with responsibilities. She's chronically late because she gets caught up taking Instagram photos and curating little influencer setups for everything we do. She's trying to build her platform. I support her hustle. I do. But she treats every small event like a full production shoot. If we're going out, she sets up lights, camera angles, mirror pics, poses on the stairs, changes outfits, changes again, and all this while knowing exactly what time we need to leave. I used to try to help her manage her time better. I'd lie and tell her event started 30 to 45 minutes earlier so we could show up reasonably on time. It worked, but it was exhausting. She never noticed because she was too wrapped up in her routine. A few weeks ago, I told her I was done with that. I told her straight up. I wasn't lying about times anymore. If we needed to be somewhere at 6, I was going to tell her 6. Not 5:15, not 5:30. She laughed and brushed me off, like I'd never follow through. She even made some joke about how I'd cave like always, but I didn't. This past weekend was her birthday. As a surprise, I got us tickets to a big event featuring a few of her favorite artists. One of them, her top favorite, was scheduled to perform in the first act. She'd talked about it for weeks, made playlist reels, did a birthday countdown, bought a dress specifically for this performance. I told her the event started at 6:30 and we had to leave by 5:45 to make it through parking and security. I didn't say it started earlier. I didn't buffer her with any cushion. I figured that, being her own birthday and all, maybe she'd finally take my word seriously. She didn't. She spent the afternoon decorating our room for birthday aesthetics, setting up photo shoots, filming stories, changing outfits, doing full makeup twice, because she didn't like the way her eyeliner turned out the first time. I reminded her at 5 we needed to leave at 5:45. She nodded and said she was almost done. At 6:10, she was still putting rhinestones on her nails. I was already waiting in the car. We walked into the venue at 7:10. Her favorite artist had just finished their last song. I watched her face drop when she heard the crowd chanting and saw the stage being cleared. She turned to me and said, "We missed it?" I just said, "Yeah." She got quiet, then teared up and asked why I didn't warn her. I reminded her that I had warned her weeks ago, that I was done babysitting her schedule. I wasn't going to lie anymore. I gave her the real time, and it was up to her to take responsibility for being ready. She said, "But it's my birthday." And I told her I'm not a time-traveling assistant. I did what I said I was going to do. She cried through the next 2 performances. At one point, she asked if I had done this on purpose. I didn't respond. I wasn't going to engage in that fight in public. But yeah, part of me was relieved she was finally facing consequences. I'm not proud of that, but I'm being honest. The ride home was silent. When we got back, I went downstairs to use the bathroom, and she texted me while I was in there saying I wasn't welcome in the bedroom that night. I ignored the text. When I walked into our room, she was changing and looked furious. I told her it was our shared room, and if she was uncomfortable, she could sleep on the couch. She didn't say a word, just packed a bag and left for her mom's place. That was 2 days ago. She's texted once to ask if I'd feed her cat.